Welcome to Being You, an SPH Productions presentation. My name is Shane Hodges, licensed professional counselor and author of It's Time to Be You, How to Become Your Most Authentic Self. Hi. My guest today is Felony Misdemeanor, a long-standing Denver drag icon, performer, storyteller, and comedian, a true tour de force of the stage. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And may we introduce these two?
Yeah, this is this is Scampi Brulee. I got my children wrong. This is Scampi Brulee, and the little one is Vanilla Bean.
Ah, how
Yeah,
cute.
sorry, I could put them away if you
Oh
want me
no,
to.
they're fine as long as you're fine. So, our first segment of the show is called I'm Just Me. It's a rapid fire Q&A where we each get 45 seconds to ask each other as many quick answer questions as possible.
Okay.
Just simple fun. We played checkers before the show, and since you ate your checkers, I'm going to go first. Are you ready?
I am. My questions are quick and easy.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, you first.
All right. First question. First concert.
JJ Fad and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Wow, awesome. Oh my god. Age when you came out.
21.
Favorite movie genre.
Action.
Dream drag gig.
Anywhere as long as they pay me good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Greatest achievement in life thus far.
Goodness. Making it to 50 years.
Ah, yes, that's right around the
Yeah.
corner, right? Well, let's see. Looks like we got through about six. Your turn. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. And go.
Fuck, Mary Kill. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, or Lady Gaga?
Oh. Fuck Beyonce. Mary. Oh. Yeah, Mary Gaga killed Taylor Swift. That's
Uh,
tough.
Ducks or Geese?
Oh, I hate geese. Ducks.
Evie Oddly or Nina Flowers?
Evie.
Gay Pride or Halloween?
Ooh, Halloween.
Least favorite Denver drag queen?
Ooh, least favorite. Oh, uh, I haven't really had a bad experience with any of them necessarily. That's hard to say. I'll just say there's a few that are a little, they have attitude.
Okay. Cocaine or meth?
Oh, I've never done, but I've always worried that I would like cocaine too much, which is why I haven't done it.
That's it. We're at
Yes.
time.
Oh, yes, we did. We hit time. Oh, those were good. All right. It's very yeah. I'm like a snowflake crazy in the gay community. The only things I've done is like weed and ecstasy. But yeah, I've always worried that I would like cocaine, so I don't do it. And quite frankly, I've got so much energy, I would probably be crazy on it. All right, next
Hmm.
segment is What's Your Deal, where we learn a little bit more about what it is you do. When did you first start doing drag, and what inspired you to do so?
I started doing drag in the year 2000. I'm not really sure what inspired me. There was a few things. I've always been a performer,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so I wasn't the best actor, wasn't the best singer, wasn't the best dancer, but I made a good drag queen.
How old were
So
you when it started?
25.
Okay. Do you remember your first
I
performance?
do.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It was the That's the Way Love Goes If medley from the MTV 1993 MTV Music Awards.
Okay.
And I
All
did that
right.
at a place called the
Wow.
Green Room in El Paso, Texas.
Okay. All
Uh-huh.
right. And
Yeah.
that's where you're from originally, is Texas?
Oh.
How long have you been in Denver?
20 years now?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
25 for me, so quite a while.
Yeah.
How have you seen drag and the drag community in Denver evolve?
Well, there's way more. When I got here, it was hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to find. But now they're everywhere. My sisters and nieces and other shit, they're everywhere. So that's the biggest one. Other than that, there's just a drag scene for every drag gay uh, in the city. So whatever drag you're into, there's a
Mm-hmm.
scene for you.
What is your favorite Denver location to perform?
It depends. Yeah, it really depends because there have been times I've had some amazing shows at some really terrible venues, and some terrible shows at some amazing venues.
Well, what have been your biggest challenges as a drag performer?
Staying with the times, keeping up to date.
Ah,
Yeah, got to be
yeah,
like Madonna and just change her, be a chameleon,
I was
and
gonna
just
say.
change with the times. I think, how long. That's why I've been relevant for so long.
That makes sense. You are also a drag mother.
Hmm.
Can you tell us what that means and share a bit about your family?
For me, being a drag mother is being a a person who's had experience, and that's had experience that, well, for me, in my case, I'm just speaking for me,
Mm-hmm.
that seen potential in other drag queens
Gotcha.
that I just from conversations with them knew they needed some kind of guidance, or
Mm-hmm.
not even guidance, but a circle.
Yes. Yes. That family
Yeah,
aspect.
a group of friends that was there to cheer them on and be their biggest cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what being a mother to me is. I'm the head captain.
And how many children do you have at this point?
There's eight of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's nine, eight of them, but nine total.
Yes. Gotcha. In terms of a family,
Hmm.
what exactly does that entail in terms of working together and or similarities amongst the group?
Well, we love working together. I think every time we do a show together, the show itself is just always through the roof. The
Uh-huh.
energy is just amazing. We
I
all
can
vibe
imagine.
off each other very, very well. And if I could, I would just no, not all of it, because I love performing with everyone else too. But if I could, excuse me, I would perform with my family often.
Mm-hmm.
I,
That
I
makes
try to keep
sense.
it. But as far as similarities go, we're all different. It's amazing how different we are from one
Mm-hmm.
another.
How often or to what extent do you all do performances together?
Like duets and things.
Yeah.
We don't do those often. I know Minor, she loves to do duets and group
Mm-hmm.
numbers, but we're all so busy. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to get us
Oh,
together.
I can imagine the scheduling
Yeah,
aspect.
it's hard to get us together and do that. But me and Minor, we've done many duets together. I love performing with her.
Nice.
We did a Rihanna and Britney number, shit, maybe 15 years ago
Oh,
together.
wow. Okay.
And we didn't rehearse at all. And we said, hey, let's do this. We did it again just recently, like a couple of weeks ago, because we
Wow.
didn't know what to do. Well, let's do this. And we hadn't rehearsed, but we remember the routine. It
That's
was great.
amazing.
Yeah,
Okay. All
from
right.
so long ago.
What else do you hope to experience or accomplish in your drag career?
Does winning the lottery count?
Always,
Okay.
yes. What would
Yeah.
you do with it?
Well, that's the thing. I would move to a bigger house so I could have a bigger closet.
Of course.
And then I would actually have like top tier clothes.
Ah, I
And
understand.
I wouldn't go, name brand, or
Yeah.
designer. I would get
Hmm.
someone like custom made
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. Just
Um,
for you.
yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean, Jessica LaHore does it, but I don't have the time. Well,
That's
no,
the thing.
I don't have the money for it. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Real talk. I don't have the money for it. But yeah, that's what I would do.
All
And
right, I will watch for that lottery win. Thank you for sharing aspects of your drag world. I've been watching you for years. There's still one performance that stands out for me. It was so long ago. I think I possibly was still at tracks as a go-go dancer. You did a performance where you came out on stage and you were in a kiddie pool and
yeah,
had a lawn chair and a beer and were just doing your redneck number, and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
hilarious.
That was the trailer trash theme
Yes.
was the thing. I remember Eric not liking it at all.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Not liking it at all because I rehearsed it just like that. And he
Uh-huh.
said, "Is that what you're gonna do?" I lied to him. I said, "No, I'm gonna change it. I'm just having fun." Of course, it was exactly what I was gonna do.
It's amazing. Like I said, it all these years later, it is still the one that
Yeah,
stands. I
it
loved it. It
was a
was
good
great.
time.
I'm excited to see what more is to come from the House of Misdemeanor
Me,
and yourself
me
especially.
too. And sorry, this is my fidget.
Oh no, you're getting ready for a performance later today, correct?
I am.
Yes. Very exciting. Always busy. Let's move into our next segment. Who are you? Which is where we get a little more personal. Outside of drag, how do you enjoy spending your time?
I love it spending time with these two little girls right here. My two
They
little
don't seem
babies.
spoiled at all.
I love my best friends. So, if my best friends, if you're watching this, you know who you are. I love you all. Thank you for being my friend. I appreciate you so much. I love my friends. They're my family.
Yep.
And
Yep.
eating
Okay, what kind of foods?
Asian food is my favorite.
Okay.
Korean being top.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I'll just say Asian, but I'll eat anything,
Mm-hmm.
anything that tastes good.
Yeah, I'm such a foodie. Especially one of the things I love most about traveling is the food, trying
Mm,
different foods.
yeah.
Very cool.
Um, and going to Janet Jackson concerts with DJ Black Girl.
Yeah. This thing here is a Janet fan, to say the least. Yes, that's your diva. As someone who is black, queer, and a drag queen, what is it like, or what have you experienced being part of these various marginalized groups?
Oh, well, what I've experienced is, I'm gonna talk about it. How we're just utilized for when it's necessary. Example, I don't see a lot of black performers outside of Black History Month.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I still feel like we're being used as tokens a lot of the
Okay.
time to fill a quota.
Hmm.
So no one feels like, well, I have black people in my show.
Are we talking mostly about Denver or elsewhere as well?
Denver. I can't speak for anywhere else because I don't live there,
Hmm.
but Denver especially. I Please book me. I'm not saying book black girls all the time,
Right.
but have
Some equity. I get that.
yeah, let us some of us be show producers and
Hmm.
do things. A lot of the producers in town are Caucasian persuasion.
And with that, are they other drag queens or is it individuals who have not even done drag?
Drag queens and individuals who have not done drag, bar managers and a
Hmm.
lot of bar managers. I swear they're probably the worst because they think they know what it takes to do drag.
Ah,
They think
okay.
they know what's best for us when we know what's best for
Mm,
us.
hmm.
I'm not talking about anyone in general, but just know that y'all could do better.
I think there's
Um,
always that room for improvement.
yeah.
So I agree.
And going back, thank you for those who booked me and continue to book me
Um, if you could go back, what would you want to say to your 18-year-old self?
to slap that guy Gerald in his fucking face, in his mouth.
So we have
That's it.
a specific moment that comes to mind. I think as most of us do. Yes.
Yeah, fuck you, Gerald. I know you don't know who you are, but I remember you.
That's the thing. That is the thing. So many times the other person doesn't even know, doesn't even recognize,
Mm,
but it sticks with us. Well, you mentioned a moment ago you're about to turn the big 50.
50.
How are we feeling about it?
You know, I feel just like Vivica Fox. She
Good
hates it.
thing.
I know she hates it.
Oh, okay. What do you hate about it, or what is the downside of turning 50?
That I'm turning 50 is the downside, but I love where I'm at mentally.
Okay,
I
nice.
just hate the fact that my days are numbered.
Are you going to celebrate?
Me and Bootsy, DJ Black Girl, are going to see Janet on the
Nice.
15th in
Nice.
Vegas. And I actually have my show at Expo on the 22nd. My birthday's on the 22nd, February
Okay,
22nd. But as far as if they don't throw me a big party there, then I'm no clue.
gotcha.
Yeah, I want to have
Now,
a
do you like
nice.
surprise parties?
I've never had one.
Really?
Yeah, people don't know how to
Never.
surprise me for some reason. Yeah,
What?
they
Okay.
think it's difficult or so I've been planning my parties since I can remember.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I celebrate all month, and I
Hmm.
usually plan my own parties kind of because I control freak and want it my way.
Oh, see, I'm not. I want someone to
Take it over.
take it
Just do
over.
it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all heard. Get it
Yeah.
together.
Children, there's 80 of y'all. Do something. Buy me a Magic Mike ticket. Tickets
I did
are
see that your post on Facebook about that. That's
yeah.
cracking me
They're
up.
$156. There's 80 y'all. Y'all put your money together and buy me a front row
As
Magic
I said,
Mike ticket.
pool it. Pool it. Have you been before?
3 times.
Oh Lord,
I love
girl,
it.
you are a mess. Okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Authenticity is a big part of what I do in my career, but it's also been a big part of my life in recent years. I like to ask my guests, what have you struggled with and or do struggle with in regard to being authentic, being yourself?
Not saying what I really want to say.
Mm,
I, without sounding rude, because a lot of when and I'm not a rude person, but I'm just very straightforward.
same. And
And
not a lot of people like that.
yeah, not at all. When I prefer someone who's straightforward and tell me what they want, what they're thinking at the time.
Yeah.
And even if it's, I use a great tone, but they still just
Hmm.
don't like
Yeah.
it. So that me being authentic to myself is still kind of shying away of uh being myself, if that makes sense.
Yes, completely.
I think.
Well, one of the last things I like to ask my guests brings us to the wow segment, the words of wisdom. What would you say to others in terms of being their authentic selves and or advice on how to do so?
Couple things. It's easier said than done, but try not to listen to what others say about your drag
Uh,
unless you ask them or unless it's received well. Because the online assholes is what I call them.
mm, the trolls.
Yeah, the trolls. They will pluck apart your soul just
Mhm.
because, you looked a different way but anyway,
Yeah.
those bitches ain't perfect either. So always trust your gut,
Mm,
your instinct, and if you can do it yourself, by all means, do it yourself. Do it yourself, because no one else sees the vision that you're trying to put out.
good point.
Um, and if you can't do it yourself, make sure your hands on. Don't settle. Don't say, okay, well, that's nice. No.
Hmm.
Tell them exactly what you need, exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Um, and if you ever meet someone named Gerald that needs to be slapped, do it.
And tell them Felony sent you.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, sharing with us. What information would you like to share with our watchers in terms of your socials, how to contact you, how to book you, any of that information?
Best to contact me and book me through Instagram, which is felony_misdemeanor. If you want to email me about certain things, that's fine. That's felony420 at gmail dot
All right.
com.
Love it.
Let's see. What else do I?
Are there
Yeah.
any upcoming
Oh,
performances where people can find you?
yes. I have my monthly shows at X Bar every fourth Saturday night at
Excellent.
10:30. It's called Cell Block M. And every fourth Sunday at Champagne Tiger for brunch
That's right.
called
Yep.
the Misdemeanor Show.
Excellent.
So those are guaranteed. So I'm guaranteed 2 shows a month.
Find her on Insta and book her. Thank you again for being here. Everybody, again, my name is Shane Hodges. My book is It's Time to Be You, How to Become Your Most Authentic Self. I challenge all of you to, as Felony also said, be yourself and speak up for what you want. Have a great day, everybody. Take care of yourselves and be authentic. Thanks for watching. See you.